What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's Christmas tree decorate with me. You can see the theme that I'm going with because I did already do my mantle back here. So it is metallics with some black and white, very classy thrown in, but definitely more glam. However, the tips that I'm talking about in today's video, you can apply no matter what your theme is. And because you guys know me, I did this all on a budget. Everything is from Target and Walmart, so I will link that below in the description box. And we're gonna go over the 5 S's of how to decorate your Christmas tree to make it look very designer. I'm not a professional, but my mom and my aunt have both done this professionally, decorate Christmas trees. So I picked up a tip or two, and I'm very excited to share it with you guys today. So let's get into the video. Okay, so starting out with my actual Christmas tree, this one is the 7.5 foot one from Walmart. I did go with the flocked version. I personally prefer a flocked tree. It just already is very beefy. You don't even have to add as much to it if you don't want to. They look beautiful on their own. But if you don't have a flocked tree, I highly recommend using the snow in a can. I have used this for years on unflocked trees, cheaper Garland. Think about those things that are a little bit more inexpensive looking. You can really jazz this up. So as luck would have it, Walmart already sold together this arrangement that is exactly in my color palette. It is green though, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray this with my canned snow, and I'm gonna incorporate a couple of these into my tree topper. And in regards to the canned snow, I would probably put this on last or put it on before and let it dry, but for the sake of time, here we all are. Okay, so our first S is going to be to start with the topper. A lot of these videos are going to tell you guys to start at the top, which is definitely how I do my trees. So I've grabbed just an assortment of sticks. This one right here is probably my favorite. I believe these are from Walmart. So I have a gold set that I just broke apart, and then a white set that I broke apart. And then I've also just mixed in here these pearl sticks and these metallic ones that are from, I believe, Walmart. But again, all this information will be in the description box. And I'm just going to place this all at the top of my tree with one of the pre-made arrangements that I just showed you guys. I'm going to do it on one side, and then I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side, and it is going to start our tree off with a beautiful hat. Okay, so here's a better look at the topper. The little assortments that I showed you guys from Walmart, I just put one on either side, and then I put sticks just coming out the top. So I will do the exact same thing on the other side. You don't have to be too picky about how it looks because there's going to end up being a lot more ribbon and ornaments up here. This is just to get us going. So on to part 2, and that's to stagger your ribbon. So this is my color palette. I'm very excited about my ribbon here. This is definitely giving me very designer vibes. It kind of looks like Mackenzie Childs, which all of her Christmas stuff is very, very expensive. So these 3 right here were from Target, and then this one right here is from Walmart. And I'm going to be doing the pinch and twist method. You'll hear people call it different things, but I'm gonna call it the pinch and twist method, and I'm just gonna stagger it down the tree. Couple of notes about the pinch and twist. Another reason why I like to do it is, especially with ribbon that is two-sided, it ensures that the ribbon is going to face the right direction. If you just place ribbon in the tree, it can get twisted and the other side will show. Another thing is you definitely want to use wired ribbon. There's just no substitute for it. It's what's going to give it that body and that hold throughout the tree. So I've gone in with the gold and the velvet, and now I'm going to go in with plaid and silver, and I'm going to do this one in more of a zigzag formation. But if you would rather it go straight down the tree, feel free. I just have a lot of ribbon. Also, don't feel like you have to use 4 different types of ribbon. I just have a bunch to use on this tree. But if you don't have a ton of ribbon, also, I will show you later in the video how to make a loop that really, really conserves ribbon. Okay, so I'll be revisiting ribbon at the top of my tree, but just for the sake of angles and filming, I'm gonna move on to step number 3, which is stuffing the tree. So I really like to go into the tree. A lot of times people will only decorate the outside, but how you get that full, beautiful layered tree is going into the tree. So I'm going to be using just some really inexpensive tinsel. This is from Target, but you can get this even cheaper at the dollar store, and I'm just going to cut up pieces and put it inside the tree. I also like to do this with larger ornament balls or cheaper ribbon. So think your unwired ribbon. That could be great to layer up in there. Larger snowflakes, kind of whatever you have, but just think about going into the tree. Okay, so I've just gone ahead and added them into areas that were a little bit more sparse. This is a great hack for those of you guys that have older trees. I do this on all of my older trees, or maybe your tree isn't flocked or just doesn't have as much body. It's a great way to fill up a tree. Okay, so step number 4 is sticks and sprays. I love this part. This really adds a lot to the tree, and I have a variety of different ones here from Walmart and Target. I'm just gonna going to place them throughout the tree. Not a lot of rhyme or reason to it. Just the only thing that I would say is, one, make sure your sticks are fluffed out, because typically when you buy them, they will be all together and you want to spread them out a little bit more. And just to make sure that you're not too heavy on one color. Like, I have different metallics here. I'm going to try to not put all my gold together or all my silver. But other than that, it's not really something you can mess up. Okay, and now on to the fifth step, number 5, the fun part, and that is stacking your ornaments. So I really like to start out with the biggest ornaments first. I typically gravitate for larger ornaments. They're just a lot more impactful on your tree. However, if you already have smaller ornaments, more tchotchke type ornaments, consider bundling them up together and kind of clustering them together on the tree. That way they don't get completely lost. The larger ornaments that I have here are from Walmart. I actually think all the ornaments in my hand are from Walmart. I mean, how absolutely gorgeous is this initial ornament? And this poinsettia, this glitter poinsettia, it even has a clip on it, so I'm gonna probably use it and clip it more towards the outside of my tree, but I might end up going on the inside of it. This is something that you would see like at a Bergdorf tree. This is gorgeous from Walmart. And if your ornaments just come with the metal little hook and you want to jazz it up a little bit, I highly recommend either using some glitter pipe cleaner like how I have here. You can also use some curling ribbon. It does add a little bit of extra touch to those inexpensive ornaments. And I really like to use larger ornaments to place and kind of hide my ribbon or any place that I've kind of scrunched up. You also obviously can use these for any holes that you have in the tree. And especially when it comes to those larger ornaments, don't feel like you have to hang everything just on the outside of the tree. You really get more bang for your buck if you place it into the tree. Okay, so now that I've gotten most of the round ornaments on there, I have a few left that I may or may not use, but now I want to make sure that I have space for my more specialty ornaments. So this houndstooth gift box, as well as this little black and white nutcracker, these were both only $1.98 a piece from Walmart. I think these look spectacular, so I am going to place these more towards the outside of the tree. Alright, so I think the body of the tree is looking pretty good, so now I need to add ribbon at the top. This is actually all the black velvet ribbon that I have left, so I'm going to be doing some loops so I can get some more bang for my buck, and I'm just going to pinch it, twist it, and cut it whenever I get to the top and just kind of use it sporadically. Now I do have more gold as well as I have more of this black plaid, this black and white plaid, so I'm probably just going to continue to loop that around the whole topper until it is covered in ribbon. Alright y'all, 6 hours later and I am done. I think this tree turned out gorgeous. Proof that you can have a beautiful tree on a budget. Again, all of this stuff is from Walmart and Target. I will link it below. I also haven't had a chance to give my tree collar a shout out, but that's from Walmart. I want to say it was around 20 bucks. I've seen designer tree collars be hundreds plus dollars. It is crazy. So if you can find it at Walmart, I would definitely grab one, whichever style you can. And tree collars are also really awesome if you have kids or dogs. Quick little tour of how I've decorated my coffee bar for Christmas, as well as some of these items would make great hostess gifts, starting with these stackable little espresso cups. So think about this for the espresso lover, coffee lover in your life. Since this is stackable, it's also excellent for small spaces. This is from Amazon, maybe one of my favorite Amazon finds ever. And this reindeer right here is only $5 from Target. I do like that this is gold as well as silver metallic, and the ornament balls and just little ribbon that I have here. This is all from Walmart. And speaking of mugs, I just loved this stoneware mug from Target. I ended up buying a bunch of these. I think that is just the cutest little cup. And I have all my coffee fixings on this Lazy Susan. Y'all know me, I love anything that is on wheels, anything that turns. This is awesome. And it does have this nice wood finish, which I think makes it look very homey for the holidays. And I did get this little pine cone set from Amazon. Came with an assortment of them that you'll see kind of throughout the coffee bar. I have another one of my $5 Target reindeers. And this tray, I have it for my excessive amounts of coffee syrup. Can you tell I like coffee? But this also, they show online using this as a table runner. I think this could serve a lot of purposes. A very nice piece also from Target. I'm still working on my front porch, but I did want to show you guys a few things that I picked up from Walmart, including this doormat. This is around $15, very inexpensive. And I've been getting smaller Christmas trees from Walmart for years. You guys might have noticed them in my studio last year, and I had a bunch of them, so I wanted to do this kind of forest at my front porch area. I love how this turned out, so I will link whatever is still available from Walmart that are these kind of mini trees below. But maybe my favorite thing that I got at Walmart this season were these ornament balls. These are ceramic. I know the holly balls that are the kind of balloon inflatables are really popular this season, but I feel like these are gonna last so much longer because they aren't a balloon. This one I want to say is around 16 inches and I think it was around 29 bucks. This one, the red one, is a little bit larger at 49. I think that's a pretty good price. You're getting a lot of bang for your buck. Thank you guys so much for hanging out as we decorated today. Hope you guys all have a wonderful holiday season, and I will see y'all in the next one.